Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Sunday. It is the 5th of November 2023. Gonna look at the stakes action on the program from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. We have a triple action of stakes races here today on this very good Sunday program. So we'll be looking at races 2, 3, and 8. A lot of action to get to. The second race, it is the Pumpkin Pie. It's going for a purse of $135,000. Race for fillies, mares, 3-year-olds, and upwards. We have a field of 5 horses going to post the distance of ground of 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs in this year's Pumpkin Pie. I'm going to go with the 4-horse Frank's Roquette. I'm going to go 4-3-5-1 in the superfecta. 4-3-5-1 super. Top selection of 4-horse Frank's Roquette. 6-year-old mare by Into the Mischief. Belmont trains. Junior Alvarado gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came 25th of August at Charlestown. 7 furlongs in the Pink Ribbon Stakes. And the horse finished second by 5.5 lengths that day. And he just kind of stalked all the way around the race course. The winner had the jump on him. You know, she just couldn't keep up with those horses. She's going down a little bit classier today, making her Aqueduct debut, which is actually, pretty interesting. You know, she's run everywhere on the Nashua Circuit except here, and everywhere it seems in the country except here. But coming here locally, look down in class, I think she could find her winning ways again. Two back ran an honorable miss handicap at Saratoga, 6 furlongs, 26th of July. Finished third by 9 1/4 lengths by an Echo Zulu, who was the next start winner. This horse didn't get out of the gates so clearly, was with them and then crumbled. Just couldn't keep up with the incredible filly that day. And the Roxalana at Churchill, 6 furlongs in late April, winning by 3/4 length on the front end all throughout at 45 cents to the dollar. She was driving home that day, a very strong run. And then her seasonal reappearance in the Hurricane Birdie, she won by 8 lengths that day. And again, a little bit wide, but she had the speed to win that day. She runs well off benches. Like I said, she's coming here locally for the first time. She's run fast races that could knock these horses off the chart. I'm going to use her on the ticket. I think a small upsetter could be the 3-horse Green Up. He's 2-1. I know it's a small upset. But, it's cutting back in trip. Most recently in the Double Dog Dare at Keeneland in April. The horse finished third by 2 1/4 lengths that day and just kind of hit the wall that day. Just really wasn't getting the trip. Prior to that, the horse ran in the Cotillion at Parks over the mile 16th, where he finished 4th by 14 lengths that day and was just lackadaisical that day. It was very wide and just, not Irad's best performance there on this one. And the Catherine Sophia over the mile 70 at Parks last summer, winning by 3 3/4 lengths from a tracking trip with 100 buyer. That was a good race. I do like off the bench that they're cutting back in trip, getting Johnny up. I'll give this horse a shot on the early pick 4 ticket, but to recount my selection for the second from Aqueduct, it's the Pumpkin Pie. Gonna take the 4-horse Frank's Roquette. Give kudos to the 3-horse Green Up. 4-3-5-1 Super. 4-3 in our multi-race. Featured third race from Aqueduct, it is the Nashua Stakes. It's going for a purse $150,000 race for 2-year-olds here. We have a field of 5 horses going 1,600 meters or a mile here in the Nashua, stepping stone kind of to the Kentucky Derby or to the Nashua Circuit, Nashua Road to the Kentucky Derby. Next you have the Remsen, and then you have the Jerome, the Withers, Gotham, and blah 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 blah, so on and so on. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the number 3 horse here, Private Desire. Let's go 3-1-2-4 in the superfecta. 3-1-2-4 super. Top selection, 3 horse, Private Desire. This two-year colt by Constitution. Top Fletcher trains. Javier Castellano gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came in mid September here at Aqueduct, 6.5 and main special weight 90,000. And the horse won by 1 3/4 lengths that day. And on the front end, he was a little bit wide, but he was driving. He was setting some good fractions off. He quickened up nicely off of that. From wide poster with a 94 buyer come back, that was a very good, strong run. He's going up in trip, which shouldn't be a problem. He's getting stakes quality and winners for the first time. I think he could improve off that race and really run a good one. We're after the Brews Cup now. And this is the kind of, he might be a late bloomer, but, thinking towards the Derby now. And the road to the Derby, he looks like he could be a horse that could really do wonders, I think, in this division. I think he's going to run a good race. On debut, he just didn't like the slop at Saratoga, going 6.5 in mid-July in a main special weight. He finished 4th by 4.5 lengths that day. He didn't break so well, was not liking the kickback, and he just never really got going. But after that run, his workout patterns have really improved. Even after last run, his workout patterns have really improved. I'm going to give him a shot here, coming to stakes quality horses and winners for the first time. A bit of an upset could be the 1-horse Bilal for Belmont and Junior Alvarado. Most recently, they ran the horse in a main special weight here in early October over the 7, and the horse went by 3 1/4 lengths, and he really took off clear. though not the world's strongest 75 buyer, but I thought it was a good effort first time to the winner's circle. Prior to that, at the end of August at Saratoga, 6 furlongs in the mud in main specialweight, he finished third by 11 1/4 lengths behind Fierceness, who was your eventual Brewers Cup winner. Yeah, this horse was just wide, just wasn't keeping up with him, but that was a very good, strong race. He's coming here against winners. I'll give him a shot. Another horse, I think he'll have a strong future. I'll, keep an eye on a lot of these horses in this Nashua. But to recount my selection for the third from Aqueduct, it is Nashua. Going to take the 3 horse Private Desire. Give kudos to the 1 horse Bilo. 3-1-2-4 Super. 3-1 in your multi-race. Let's get to the 8th race now from Aqueduct, co-feature. It is the Tempted Stakes. It's going for a $150,000 purse race for 2-year-old fillies. We have a field of 10 horses going 1,600 meters or a mile here in the Tempted. I'm going to take the number 7 horse, Cantlin Her Greatness? I don't know. I'm going to go 7-9-1-3 in the superfecta. It's been a long day. Pardon me, I can't speak. 7-9-1-3 super. Top selection 7 horse Canton Her Graces, or Greatness. This 2-year-old by Omaha Beach. Tom Pletcher trains. John Velasquez gets Matt. I know Omaha Beach didn't run very long, but it seems like yesterday he was on the racetrack running. A lot of these horses, it feels like yesterday they were running, but the horse's most recent outing came at Aqueduct in late September, a mile in the main special weight 90,000, and the horse won by a half a length that day. And basically, from a tracking trip, he took off clear. It was a little bit wide, but he was a strong home late. That was a very good run. Coming here winners for the first time. I think the Nashua is a bit of a better, between the 2-year-old races today for stakes horses, I think the Nashua is the better division. They're a little bit faster and classier horses, but I think in this division, I think this horse is definitely the fastest and classiest of it, and could do wonders. But, she came home clear late September last month here at Aqueduct. On debut at Saratoga, I thought the horse just wasn't comfortable. Going 7 furlongs in the main special weight, the horse finished third by 3/4 in length that day, and was with him early on, flying on the front end. He just kind of hit the wall late. Very tiring track there. I don't know if he was comfortable that day. Since the last run, I do like seeing the quicker workouts. Should definitely get the mile trip. I'm going to give this horse a shot here on the ticket. I think the second likeliest winner here is the 9 horse, who is Vino Rouge for Tony Dutrow and Dylan Davis. Ran her a month ago off the turf, mile on the main track in the main special weight, and the horse won by a half length that day. Was off and on vying for the lead most of the race that day, and he grinded it out to the wire at 2.5 to 1. I thought it was a very good race. They tried getting the horse on the turf, but didn't run bad on dirt. Now going to keep him on the dirt surface, and I think this horse could get a good trip here today. On debut, ran mid-August Saratoga, mile 16th on the inner and a main special way, and the horse finished 4th by 4 3/4 lengths that day. And he was just wide. He kept going that day, but he showed potential. I would like to see the horse actually run the green stuff again. He's coming in off of a bullet workout on Halloween at Belmont, half mile on the main track in 47.3. Best workout of 9. And a week prior, half mile 48 flat. I think he's rearing to go. And 9 to 2, watch out for him here in this very nice Tempted. But like I said, I do think the Nash was the better race of these the divisions. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Aqueduct, it's the Tempted. Gonna take the 7 horse. Let's see if I get her name right this time. Gonna take the 7 horse Cantlin Her Greatness. Give kudos to the 9 horse Vino Rouge. 7-9-1-3 Super. 7-9 to end off the multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.